Hi, I thought I would come on here and just make you a short tutorial video for Kendra and for you to explain a little bit about how to get on and a few places that she can at least start with to click for today's schedule and agenda. I know she's new. We practiced a lot of things yesterday. It was probably too much for her to take in all of that information. So we'll just kind of start and I'll make a video here that will help, hopefully. I did send home with her her student password information, and it was in a kind of a clear plastic bag. She has one of those to keep at school, but I sent one home for you to keep at home as well. If you can't find that, or if you need me to resend it, I can email that to her or to you through her school email. We also practiced accessing that yesterday. Let me know what's easiest and I'll do that if needed. So once she logs into the Chromebook using her password, she should be able to get to a Google screen by pressing this red and rainbow wheel down here. Should be able to get her onto the Google screen. From there, she needs to be able to get onto Canvas. And we practiced bookmarking that page. I think I bookmarked that for her on her Chromebook, but you might check and see if it's there. By clicking on these three little dots, it will bring up a menu. If you scroll down to bookmarks and then come over to this menu, and there should be a link here that says log into Canvas, and it's got a kind of a red wheel with a white center. And if that is there, that is where we need her to be to get onto everything. If she didn't bookmark that, then we will need to take her through the Anderson Community Schools website to be able to have access to that. And the way that you do that, let me go back here and I will show you that as well. If she's on the Google screen again, we are going to get her on the Anderson Community Schools website first, and then she can find Canvas. So that is www.acsc.net. It popped up for me since I use it so often. And from there, here's our main web page for the school system. If she clicks on up here, there's three buttons: parents, students, and staff. If she clicks on students, that's another way that she can get onto Canvas if you cannot find it in her bookmarks. Scroll down a little bit and there's that wheel. Make sure she clicks the red wheel and not down here at this link. We'll click the picture and it should take her to that same log into Canvas screen that I showed you a minute ago. Once she's there, her Canvas username and password is on her login sheet. So once you type that in, mine's a little different since I have a teacher access. Then she should be able to log in using that username and password. So that's the first step, is getting her onto Canvas. Once she's there, I've tried to make it as easy as I can to get to our daily work. And I don't post every single day on here. She will just really be able to find today's e-learning work. So once she's onto Canvas, this is called our Canvas dashboard, and it's basically like the starting point. So if you get lost at any time and you're still logged in, you can click on dashboard and it will take you right back here to this screen. And there's a lot of buttons on here, but we will normally just work out of one, and it's this homeroom button. So if she clicks on that, everything else is linked from there. So again, getting her on Canvas, clicking on homeroom. Those are the kind of the two main things that we practiced yesterday. And that's something that maybe you, if you have time, you can help her access and learn how to do that. So from there, she clicks on homeroom. She'll be able to see a couple things pop up. There's a few buttons to look for. And when it loads, there's I made what's called a Bitmoji classroom. It's kind of just a welcome screen. You'll see that pop up in a minute. And then after that, if you scroll down, here comes the Bitmoji room. It's taking a long time to load. There it comes. It's loading. If you scroll down, actually my schedule loaded first, and it looks like this. Everything is linked under Friday. The first thing she would need to do is to take attendance, and we practiced that yesterday also. The way you do that is by clicking on the word Friday. And once she's clicked on Friday, there's a form to fill out for her attendance. She'll type in a couple of things, and then there will be a submit button. And once she does that, then I get a notification that she's checked in. So this is dated for Friday, September 3rd. And it says check in at the top. She basically needs to make sure she puts her cursor inside the box so that she can scroll down. She'll need to put in her name. Anything with a little red star is required, or else it won't submit correctly. And then it says, how are you feeling today? By looking at the little pictures, she can select one of the buttons. Ready to work, I am happy, I'm sleepy, I'm upset, I'm silly, I'm sick, I'm sad. That just kind of helps me to know, kind of gauge where my students are for each day. This question is optional. It says, do you have anything you'd like to tell me? If not, if she doesn't, she can leave that blank. Keep scrolling down. Were you able to find your assignments for today? Okay. Again, we've been practicing that. That's a work in progress. You can either click yes or no if she's still having trouble, and we'll work through it. Do you need any help? Would you like me to contact you? Again, yes or no. And if there's any questions that she has, you or her can type that in. There's the black submit button. When all of that is done, you click submit. That goes back to me. And then that's the attendance link. If I'm done, I want to go back to the schedule. I can come up here to the top and notice I have two wheels open. They're both on Canvas, but this is the attendance that we just did, and this takes me back to my schedule. And there it is. So I can always just click the next tab over and find that again, or click on dashboard and it will pop up again. So once she's done with that, my suggestion was to just kind of click start in math, kind of work her way down the schedule. And I will say that she has an entire week to do this day's worth of work, with it being a long weekend and everybody, this being new again. I'm offering some grace so that we can, have time to get through all of that. So some of the things are videos. we've been talking in math about perimeter, which is the distance around a shape. If she clicks on that first link that says perimeter review, there's a couple of, there's a video to watch to kind of review that skill. And once she clicks that, it kind of opens up another Canvas tab into math. And I've put in a video for her to watch. It's about 5 or 6 minutes long. And it will pop up here shortly, hopefully. There it is. And I did record some verbal directions as well. So once she opens that, right here in this box, there's an audio clip of my voice explaining what to do. So if she gets lost again, you can play that audio clip. It's just like 20 seconds long, and that will tell her what to do. And then there's the video on the review of perimeter. So that's the first assignment, really, is just a video to watch. From there, there's 2 more things in IXL, and we have worked some in IXL. She'll click on IXL, and that will take her into what's called Clever, which is just kind of where we keep and house all of the different places we go. So we've opened up that assignment. Again, I've recorded some verbal directions here in this box as soon as they load, if she needs to listen to my voice. And then this button here is linked to Clever. And we've used Clever before in class several times, so that should be familiar. And once she's in Clever, she'll find IXL. So really, Canvas and Clever are the 2 main things that we're using. Canvas is where everything is stored, assignments, and Clever is kind of like the closet to where we keep all of our apps. So here's Clever. And that first assignment was IXL. I believe it was DD1 in math. And when this loads, there's a lot of buttons on here. I have my own Clever page, and it's located right here at the top. And then once she's on my Clever Closet page, she should be able to scroll down, find math, and then IXL is located here. That takes her right to the app. And that's all I'm going to go over today, is how to access attendance, and then math. I don't want to overwhelm either one of you. So if you can maybe practice just maybe attempting to do those 2 things, then that's probably enough, at least for now. And then we'll work forward as we're ready. So here's IXL. She'll want to make sure she clicks on learning. And from there, we'll want to make sure we click on math. And it's already on math, so we'll need to scroll down and find 3rd grade. And once she's on the 3rd grade IXL page, every lesson that I've assigned so far has a gold star beside it. And I'll show you what that looks like here in a minute as soon as it opens up. This lesson that I'm attempting is DD1 on perimeter. So here's the third grade math menu. I've assigned some other lessons in IXL. And again, they appear with a gold star beside them. And that gold star appears kind of on the left-hand side of the assignments. And it's starting to load. If she is in and logged in correctly, you should be able to see her name in the top right-hand corner. And that will tell you that she's logged in. So I'm going to scroll down. And each section is labeled with a letter. And then past letter Z, we get into the double letters. And DD1 is located here. And the other lesson that I had assigned was DD2. Notice there's a gold star beside both of them. So that's how you get onto IXL, is by accessing the schedule, clicking on the assignment, opening Clever, and then clicking on IXL. And it's extremely slow. From there, have her do what she can, at least just practice, and we'll kind of check in and see where we're at and what we still need help with. So I know this was a long video. Thank you for sticking with me if you watched the whole thing, and I will be in touch with you as needed. Feel free to message me anytime. Thanks.